Yeah, what's the big old deal, man? It's the brick, not the trick. It's the big old brick, man. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? We back with another reaction, man. You know what I'm saying? Another one, nothing like the other one, or your mother's son, or your brother's son, however I say it, nephew. You know what I'm saying? Don't see late, man. This is another classic, man. Or it's just another rat from Bricc, baby. The most hated, the biggest op, aka that ninja. Cause we gonna keep the monetization going. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Click that like, kick that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Let's get going right now. Sticks in the chat. I will premiere this one and I'm gonna be in the premiere. So it sticks in the chat. If you don't put sticks in the chat, I'm blocking you. I wish it was like Instagram, I'd block you. But nah, man. You know what I mean? We back with another one, man. And today's topics, I mean, they not really topics. I'm just going over the fact of, because I was speaking on Pop Smoke's unaliver. Now it's rumored in the news that PNB Rocks unaliver is not competent to withstand trial. And I don't know if it's the juvenile or, let me get to that right now. Okay, so it's the juvenile. It's the actual shooter, not the father, because I don't know if we got to take that power, but it's the actual unaliver and not the father, which was the driver. This was a father-son duo, and the whole world was shocked by the father-son duo. They was thinking, like, how could the world allow somebody, I mean, how could anybody's father allow them to go do what they did and come back out? First and foremost, and I'm not speaking for the unaliver's father, the juvenile. I'm not hip to his name, but I'm not speaking in his defense. First and foremost, in LA, father-son duos tend to happen in the neighborhood when you got to raise your kid in the same environment you was raised in, and you never had the means to get up out the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And your son, like father, like son, you know what I'm saying? If your son was to gangbang, you wouldn't want him to be from a hood way across town. So therefore, you put him under your instruction, and that's how the father-son duos come about in California. It's bad parenting, because I was thinking, like, it ain't bad parenting, and I'm thinking, like, is neglect. I think that they're ignorant to parenting by the book. They're parenting by the community. You know what I'm saying? It takes a village to raise a child, and the village is history is repeating itself right in front of everybody's face. Like, the same village is raising the child, meaning that 9 times out of 10 it'll be the same results that the father got out of the village. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now they talking about the teen is incompetent. Right now in California, under the Democratic Party structure, juveniles do not get any type of real punishment when they commit crimes. They're saying that the brain's not developed. They're saying that these kids don't know what they're doing. They're saying all type of stuff. They're not punishing teens. What's going on is we're going through a rehabilitation phase where if you give them a light punishment and coach them in re-entering and rehabilitation and other rehab, maybe it's the drugs, maybe it's the parenting, maybe, you know what I'm saying? They got all these programs for the kids right now, and when they come home, they're supposed to be rehab. Give or take it a few years, if the ratio of kids that come home from these type of crimes and the next crime being just as heinous, I will, because this is what I've noticed. Like, growing up, if, like, my best friend, Lil B, free Lil B, man, he fighting murder right now. Free Lil B. I don't really talk about my boys down, but Lil B, he got a flock. They gave him 2.5, and it was so light of a tap on the wrist for flocking that he was back in the field as soon as he got out. As soon as he got out, he was out for a couple months. They gave him 7 years. Then they changed the law to where it'll go back down. You get rid of all the double ups and all that stuff. He got out about 4 years. back for a murder and back for another. Like, some people are addicted to the crimes that they do. I'm not saying that he in the wrong for it. That's my boy. I'm rocking with him, right or wrong. But the light punishments will form a pattern of behavior to where fucking don't give a fuck about jail the next time they go, and they don't care because it was such a light tap on the wrist, and they feel like they got it. If anything, they'd do a year that you get hit with, that you got to sit back and figure out how to come up out of. Um, but as far as California, they're not doing no type of punishments for the kids that's fighting trials. So let alone if the kid has a mental health problem. So now they're saying that the kid has a mental health problem. He's been examined by the psychiatrist. He's been examined by several different government examinations and tests to see if he was competent enough to withstand trial. And competent in this case does not mean the soft. This means that is the brain working or is it not working? The soft brain, hard brain. If the brain hasn't developed enough, if he's on the spectrum and wherever he lands on the spectrum does not allow him to understand the consequences or the actions that the actions that took place in order for him to be facing these consequences, then he won't be able to go to trial. But what they can do in this case, and it's not no trial, it's not I don't know if it's happened with the kids, but what they do, they send you to the medical hospital for a certain amount of years. Sometimes it's patent, it's other different names, but the most popular one in California is patent. It's a hospital facility for criminals, and you sit there and serve your time in the hospital. They try to rehab you, keep you on your medicine, see if your mental mind state gets stable, and they at least let you out to the streets. So they can give you a life sentence in patent, and with the life sentence, you'll be there for a long time trying to figure out if you're competent enough to get back to the streets. So if I was the juvenile, I would just go to trial and stop playing stupid, because the court got more action to banging you for more years. Pause. But the court got more action for banging you for more years due to the fact that you're not mentally competent to be on the streets, and then they can preach that you'll commit the same crime again because whatever mental state you in, you're feeling that this is okay, and this is how you program when you get into it with somebody or have an altercation. You have your ass locked up a little bit longer than what you think. But as far as the rap community, man, like we've been taking losses, and it's a lot of kids out here that don't respect OGs. And in this point, the kid was with his OG, so I don't know what was going on with this one. But the rap world, man, you got to stay away from these young dudes. You got to stay tucked. You got to stay prayed up, man. And it's like, with a level of status comes a level of you can't go no everywhere like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers could call you bitch made, motherfuckers could call you buster, whatever the case is, because you don't be outside. But listen, your worth is worth more to the world with you inside on cameras and keep on entertaining the world. At this point, you ain't entertaining the hood no more. You don't entertain the hood's desires. You don't entertain the hood's commentary. You don't entertain none of that. If you have it in your bag and you done made it out the same struggle that everybody else is trying to make it out of, and everybody that's around you, they need to understand that y'all made it out the struggle. The ones that don't understand, keep them where they at. Let them sit right there. Let them hate on you. Let them do whatever you gonna do. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna be able to feed your kids and feed all them mouths that you was feeding, because they don't have the talent and ability to do so, cuz. So don't let nobody ever trick you out the spot. Until next time, it's the Bricc, not the trick. Don't see late, man. Rest in peace, PNB Rocks. Philly stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's Slauson Avenue, man. You understand me? Keep your head on the swivel when you in California. Keep it on you. No extra fuck around. Come down here. Come knock out what you got going on and get the fuck on. It's a gang of haters. It's a gang of they don't want me to say it, but crips in the bucket, crabs in the bucket, as you will, out here. It's not a place where we gonna high five you for making it out. It's not a place where everybody feeling the fact that you own now and all that. Everybody wants to see everybody miserable, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that don't, they've escaped the communities also. They living out there where you'll see the niggas who care about their lifestyle, because when you living somewhere, player, you gonna run into some more players like that's thinking like you, like get away from the hood, we go down there and dibble and dabble, but you can't reside there for your whole life. The objective is to make it out. It's the brick, not the trick. Don't see late.